I'll be in London 1 week. This address. Finish your business here and join me.
Dear Grace, before the war, when I had an important decision to make, I used to flip a coin. Perhaps that is what I will do again.
I'm laying with the devil, curse God above, forsaken heaven to bring you my love, to bring you my love, to bring you my love, to bring you my love.
Take a little walk to the edge of town and go across the track where the viaduct looms like a bird of doom as it shift and crack. Where secrets lie in the border fires and the humming wires. Yeah, man, you know you're never coming back. Past the square, past the bridge, past the mills, past the stack. On a gathering storm comes a tall, handsome man in a dusty black coat with a red right hand.
And give him peace. Amen.
I promised my friend Freddie Thorne, and I'd say a few words over his grave if he should pass before me. I made this promise before he became my brother-in-law, when we were in France, fighting for the king.
Amen.
And in the end, it wasn't war that took Freddie. Pestilence took him. But Freddie passed on his soul and his spirit to a new generation before he was cruelly taken. We thought now Freddie's gone, you might come back to Birmingham.
God, you know how funny it is that you've got chauffeurs in uniform now?
It's just for the occasion, Ada.
Do you know how unfair it is that you've got 4 Bugattis when half the country's starving?
So now they've made you ashamed of us, eh?
Sometimes when I think how I used to be, it makes me embarrassed.
Carl's with his cousins. Caught him trying to pinch flowers off a grave. Ada, are you coming home?
I'm going home.
It's all right, Paul. We make Ada embarrassed.
That's not what I said.
There's another reason we want you home. We're planning an expansion. I'm taking premises in London.
Tommy, it's a funeral. Business can wait.
Polly, if Ada was weeping, then I'd stop. But she's not. Expansion means it's going to be dangerous to be a Shelby in London for a while.
Yeah. Well, I'm not a Shelby anymore. And I'm not a Thorne now, either. I'm free. I've got to get Carl home.
I told you. Let me do it.
It's all right. I'll have some men watch your house till the danger passes.
Till the danger passes. That'll be the bloody day.
Happened at exactly 7 a.m. Nobody saw anything. Our patrols were not in the area. Mr. Shelby, got any idea who might have done it?
I'd say it was something to do with the gas. Just been fitted.
Madam, the structure's not yet declared safe. Madam!
This is all over the place. Confetti.
You can go.
Right.
Who? Who did this to us?
Whiskey. Irish.
Yeah, there was a bit of a bang your part of town.
Gas and electric don't mix. I would have thought they would, eh?
How's business otherwise, Mr. Shelby?
You know something? In these times of hunger and hardship, business is surprisingly good.
Which one of you is the peaky blinder devil?
Gentlemen.
I drank some dirty water, shook evil hands. I done some bad things, they get easier to do. And then I wrote a nasty letter, and I sent it to the Lord. I said, don't you dare come and bother me no more.
Finn, get in here. Finn, hold the phone. Come here. Take the oath. Yeah, sure.
Pollard. Did he say who did it?
He's gone to the Black Lion.
On his own.
Tommy does everything on his own.
Should I go to the Black Lion? What? Should I go there and see him?
No.
Where the fuck is Arthur?
Protecting the garrison's whiskey from the police.
Fuck's sake. Polly. Feels a little bit to me like things are getting out of hand.
So get him in hand.
You know what Ada said to me this morning? She said we all look like we work in a factory, under the ground. She said we look like ghosts.
She'll be back.
When?
When she needs us.
And anyway, who the fuck would blow up our pub?
6.
6 what?
6 questions since you walked through that door. Soon you're gonna have to start bring the man with the answers.
Why?
7. Because when London happens, you'll have to hold up your end. Or we'll find somebody else who can.
Thomas Shelby.
You blew up my pub.
Anger defeats fear. Good.
You blew up my pub.
Tommy has a reputation to uphold.
A reputation for not being scared of anything.
In all the world, violent men are the easiest to deal with.
So tell me, which brand of rebel are you, eh? I read somewhere that you Paddy started fighting amongst yourselves now. The king offers you a peace treaty, and you start a war about it. That's funny. Don't you think? A war about peace.
So are you for the treaty or against the treaty? Forgive me, I get confused.
You were one decision away from death, Mr. Shelby.
So stop fucking smiling.
Your name is Irene O'Donnell. You have a son at the Cherrywood Road School in Harborne. He has irons on his legs. His name is Sean. He comes last in every race. Poor boy. Poor boy if the race was important. Do you know what I mean? Irene O'Donnell.
There are other ways of carrying out this mission. Please allow me put a bullet in this scum tinker's head.
No. He researches his enemies. That's why he's been chosen.
I am chosen. I'm chosen. Can the chosen one smoke?
A vacancy has appeared, and you're going to fill it.
Chosen by whom?
By an informed consensus.
I have things to do. So perhaps you could tell the chosen one what he has been chosen for.
From now on, Mr. Shelby, you shut your fucking gypsy mouth and listen to your instructions.
around the cooperative stables, clear of coppers between midnight and 4 tonight.
Right. Can I ask why? Well, whatever it is you're going to do, don't start any fires. The fire will go out and strike at midnight.
That's all. You can go.
I've got some information you might be interested in. Out of charge. An old friend of ours coming back to the city. He's just passing through, he says. Very grand these days. He's head of some secret department. The Irish desk. So, doubt he'll be bothering with the likes of us, eh? I'll say good night, Tom.
Reconcile yourself with the fate that awaits.
I demand to speak to a representative of His Majesty the King!
Make your peace with God.
A representative of His Majesty the King!
Father, come on.
Go away! Where are you going?
Does someone here have business with the king?
Major Campbell. Bad time.
I am a very busy man, Governor.
In 7.5 minutes, the man in that cell is due to be hanged for murder. The murder of an Irish activist in Whitechapel. Does the case ring any bells, Major Campbell?
No, Governor. I hear no bells.
Since yesterday morning, he's been claiming that the murder was ordered by the British Secret Intelligence Service.
That's a little late to be coming up with nonsense like that, don't you think?
He was told if he kept his mouth shut, there would be a last-minute pardon, which has not materialized.
Forgive me, Governor, but what business is this of mine?
He says the man who hired him was an intelligence service chief of staff. An Ulsterman. Carries a cane with a wolf head handle, a bullet wound in his right leg.
Nope. Still no bells. Governor, you have a very clear remit. And part of that remit is to oversee the smooth completion of execution sanctioned by the Crown. And in the next 4 minutes, it is your duty to escort that man to the gates of hell. Is that clear? And if you should ever have the desire to discuss this matter with anyone else, I know where you live.
Arthur. Time is called a family meeting. Arthur.
He just beat the shit out of an apprentice. I had to take half a kid away and book it.
Arthur.
So fast.
Come on. Sit down, Finn.
Where the bloody hell is
He's
Tommy?
on his way.
Oh, damn, while we're waiting patiently. Whiskey. Left over from the explosion. It's good stuff as well.
Right. Before Tommy gets here, I think there's a few things we need to get straight between the rest of us.
You think?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I want to know. When did we all take a vote on this expansion south?
You have anything to say? You wait for Thomas.
Polly's fucking right.
Yeah, I see all the books. Aren't legal and off track. It's all stuff you don't see. And in the past year, the Shelby Company Limited has been making £150 a day. Right? A fucking day! Sometimes more. So, what I want to know is why are we changing things? Polly, look what's happened already. No name set foot in London yet. They've already blown up our fucking pub.
Who said anything about Cockneys?
Who else?
Do you know who did it, do you?
No, she doesn't know who did it.
I'm told only family are allowed to speak.
Everyone's allowed to speak. On your feet, Esme. Let's hear what you have to say.
I speak for our household. So I'll continue.
John, this company is a modern enterprise and believes in equal rights for women. On your feet, Esme.
I'm not a blood member of this family. But perhaps indeed because I'm not a member, I can see things in a different light. So I'll get to my point.
That would be nice.
As my husband said, Shelby Company Limited is now very successful. But London... I have kin in Shepherd's Bush and Portobello. It's more like wars between armies down there. And the coppers fight side by side with them. And there are foreigners of every description. And the use of bombs is the least of it. Of a child, blessed with the Shelby family good looks. I want John to see him grow up. I want us to someday live somewhere with fresh air and trees, and keep chickens or something. But London is just smoke and trouble, Thomas.
Thomas?
That's all I have to say.
That was a lot of words. A lot of words. Wash them down with a nice drink.
Thank you, Esme. Firstly, the bang and the pub have nothing to do with London. Understood? The bang is something I'm dealing with on my own. Secondly, we've nothing to fear from the proposed business expansion so long as we stick together. After the first few weeks, 9/10 of what we do in London will be legal. The other 10th is in good hands. Isn't that right, Arthur?
That's right.
Now, some of you in this room have expressed your reservations. Fair enough. Any of you want no part in the future of this company, walk out the door. Right now. Go raise your chickens. For those of you with ambition, expansion process begins tomorrow.
Tomorrow. I'm company treasurer. You should speak to me first. It's Newmarket tomorrow. Third busiest day of the year.
We have 18 staff.
Who you trust with 200 quid takings? I changed the combination. So, what's going on, Thomas? Who'd you meet at the Black Lion?
Give me the combination, Polly. Polly, give me the combination. What happened to the pub is Irish business. We're in a situation where, for everyone's safety, it's best if some things remain undisclosed.
So why tomorrow?
Like you say, tomorrow's Newmarket. All the London bosses will be at the races.
So you just roll up and take the city?
No. We take the opportunity to show our hand. The Italian gangs and the Jewish gangs have been at war in London for 6 months.
It's not our war.
The Jews have been having the worst of it. They need allies.
Yeah, but we don't.
We need a foothold at the southern end of the Grand Union. The Jews control Camden Town.
Your mother said, it's his cleverness that'll kill him.
No one gets killed, Polly. We get out tomorrow when it's quiet and we leave our message. If Alfie Solomons and his Camden boys come to us, we'll negotiate the use of a secure bonded warehouse and then our legal activities in London can begin. Now please, open the fucking safe.
Do you know, it was a fine speech you made in there about this company believing in equal rights for women. But when it comes to it, you don't listen to a word we say. Maybe you don't trust us. She was one woman, Thomas. Well, maybe it's time you forgot about her.
Forgot about who?
No, you and the boys go and get yourselves killed.
Are you going to London now?
No. Something I have to do first.
Oh, I've got a typewriter like that. Got it out of a catalogue. I'm doing a correspondence course. I'm learning to do it with my eyes shut. It's a test you have to do. You come back before you go? I wish just once you wouldn't pay me. As if we were ordinary people.
Let's begin. Hands on the table. Tonight we have 2 new pilgrims joining us, so let's welcome them. Starting with you. Who is it that you were seeking to reach?
My husband. He was taken 6 months ago by the influenza. I tried to reach him through Mrs. Breach at Sparkhill, but she kept getting his middle name wrong.
Don't talk about Mrs. Breach in this house. She's an unsanctified charlatan. And you? Who do you seek? Well, truth is, I'm not even sure she's dead. So I came here to find out. See, my son and my daughter were taken from me when they were very small. Taken by the parish authorities, and I never knew what happened to them. But lately, I've had a feeling. Like a feeling. Can't put it into words. And I keep having a dream. I see a pretty girl, about 18 years old. She's standing across the street. And she tells me she's passed over. Now, my daughter would have been 18 this year, on May 15th. This girl has dark eyes, like mine. And she shouts. And she shouts. And she tells me she wants to talk to me because I'm her mother. Now, I don't even know what name they gave her after they stole her from me. But if she does want to say goodbye, I thought this would be the place. You're wearing the Black Madonna. You gypsy? Well, the part of me that dreams is gypsy. Santun Chigam prayer. Care este numele tău. My maiden name is Shelby. So, perhaps you could do me first.
and I am dead, as dead I will may be. You'll come and find the place where I am lying, and kneel and say an Ave there for me. And I will know, though soft ye tread above me, and then my grave will richer, sweeter be. And you'll bend down and tell me that you love me, and I will rest in peace until you come to me.
Eamon Duggan.
Right, Tommy's here. Hang on. John! Oh, Tommy!
7 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 10 if I'm still sober. I got it from the doctor. Keeps me nice and calm.
Same thing they gave us in the trenches. Stop us fucking wanking.
Polly said it's good for me temper. It slows me down.
Arthur, there are some things Polly doesn't understand. I need you fast, not slow, eh?
She wouldn't let go of my fucking leg.
I bet that's not all she wouldn't let go of.
Right.
You know, she's against this, Tom. She's got opinions.
Nothing wrong with opinions, John. Come
Get
on.
in the fucking car.
Shut up.
Right! Peaky Blinders again on fucking holiday! Get out of that bastard!
You're against us the same as me, aren't you?
Look out for anyone putting big money on Divine Star at the 3:30 at Newmarket. She's one of ours. Anything over £1, tell me.
Polly, I don't wish to pry into your business, but you should know something. That woman is a trickster.
What woman?
Her sister was in the wash house early, boasting there'd been a Shelby at the table.
What woman?
Gypsies talk to each other.
What woman?
You went to see Mrs. Price in the patch last night. I'm sorry.
So what do you know?
I know they pushed the glass. The man is a cousin. He pushes the glass. It's a trick. They tell you what you already believe. You set up after the war because of all the widows. Polly, I just thought you should know.
And in this fucking wash house, did they tell you why I went there? You tell a soul in this family, and I swear I will cut you.
I don't need a knife to stop me telling secrets given in confidence. It is a matter of honor.
Look at this, look. I love it. Your Esme was right about one thing. You can't beat the countryside. You know, I think I want to live in the country one day. And keep chickens. Yeah.
We'll see you in London, Arthur.
For fuck's sake.
Take this. We need to bury him.
Who the fuck is that?
It's Irish business. Thought it best if I deal with it on my own. Come on. Did 1,000 of these in France. Go and grab his head.
So we're not really going to London?
Once we bury him, then the holiday begins.
Much obliged. It's a fucking freak show. What the fuck is that racket?
It's what they call music these days, brother.
Music?
Hey! Put it away.
Fuck off! Fucking look at this spot, eh? It's all right, isn't it?
Irish whiskey, bottle.
Hurry up! Fucking hell. I recognise a few of these lads. The Beanie's cousin over there.
That's right, Arthur. It's the Beanies Club.
Jesus Christ. Everybody in here's a fucking face.
Just the lieutenant, son. No sign of the officers.
Let's line them up. Holiday.
Gentlemen, there's been a mistake. I'm afraid you're going to have to leave.
We just bought a fucking bottle.
Some of the men here recognise you from the racetracks in the north.
Yeah! Get down the locks!
They say you have no business coming south of the line without prior agreement.
What line would that be, my friend?
They say this is provocation.
Right, well, you tell him. We're on holiday.
You're breaking the rules. They say you are the Peaky Blinders.
On them.
Get out. Yeah?
I'm gonna use that.
Didn't think so. We came here not to make enemies. No. We came here to make new friends. Those of you who are last will soon be first. And those of you who are downtrodden will rise up. Yep. You know where to find us?
I think I've lost the truth. I'll have none left at this rate. Some fucking holidays.
Yeah? You're arching out your fucking medicine now, Arthur. Yeah. This'll fix you.
Give me that.
You, John Boy, eh? How are you? So that's your fucking wife.
I'll give over.
No more talk of chickens, you hear me?
Fuck the chickens.
I've 50 quid in me pocket. Let's paint the town, eh?
Come.
Oh, dear God.
Good Lord. I assumed it was Betty with tea.
Forgive me, sir, but your secretary was not at the desk.
No, because she takes lunch like normal people. You can turn around. This lady's a professional life model. She does this for a living.
I'm more than happy to come back later, sir.
No. Later on, I'm in the house. Just, keep your back turned if you must.
Yes, sir.
I would guess you haven't been exposed to Bohemian society, Major.
Well, I play cards occasionally.
You're a stranger to cocaine and exotic dancing, too, I've imagined.
I find the more obvious vices the easiest to resist.
It's the sneaky little obscure ones that bring you to your knees, yes? So, what business is so urgent it trumps lunch?
Well, sir, our man in Birmingham has passed his first test with flying colours.
I'm horrible at faces.
So I think we can begin to prepare him for the bigger task.
Expressions elude me. I think too much.
Sir, I need your authority to proceed with all urgency, preparing the new man for the bigger task.
You're talking about your bookmaker.
Yes, sir.
You have a history with this man. Why did you choose him?
To apply pressure on a man for this type of work, you have to know his weaknesses, and I know this man's weaknesses intimately.
And after mission accomplished, do we trust him to keep his mouth shut?
Absolutely not, sir. So, when he served his purpose, he will be consigned to history in exactly the same way as his predecessor.
You mean at the end of a rope?
Well, the end of the rope has been this man's destiny since the night he was born.
You're early.
Shut your eyes, Lizzie.
What?
Shut your eyes. Go on, shut your eyes. Good. Now, come with me. Now, shut your eyes. This way.
What are you doing, Tom?
You're gonna sit down here, right? Sit down. Now. Okay. Type this.
Why?
Lizzie, type this. If we... Put your cigarette down. Right. If winter comes, then can spring be far behind?
Why? Did you say spring?
Lizzie, what comes after winter?
Let's see. It's a question. Where's the question mark? Put in the question mark.
Now, type this. Wanted. Secretary for expanding business.
Slow down.
Must be able to take dictation and touch type.
5 days a week. £8 and 4 shillings a month. Must be able to start immediately.
Are you serious?
Things are starting to happen, Lizzie. I need someone who can look the other way sometimes. And you can stop the other work too, Lizzie. All of it. This time. No exceptions. "8 o'clock, Monday morning. The upstairs office. Don't be late." Newmarket was profitable.
Arthur told me how you left your message. And when I asked him where his medicine was, he said you poured it away.
All I poured away was opium and bromide.
Oh, but that's how it works in London, isn't it? Every boss has to have a mad dog at his side. Yes, somebody who can't be predicted. Somebody mad in the head. But Thomas Shelby uses his own brother.
Stop fucking fighting me!
Somebody has to. That arrived an hour ago. There's no name on it, but it comes from Camden Town. I was gonna burn it. Should've. Well done, Tommy. You picked a side. Now you're at war with Sabini.
Ada, are you coming for a drink?
No, the woman upstairs is looking after Carl. She goes mad if I'm late.
Ada Shelby?
No.
Your brother broke the rules.
I don't have a fucking brother.
Me and my friends here need a bit of female company. Let's go for a drive.
No!
Hold a second.
Get up!
Fucking hold him!
Tommy Shelby. I missed you at my club. I was at the races.
Sabini.
Don't say my name. Jesus. Franco. Take my name out of his mouth. While you're in there, do a bit of digging for gold. Pay for the petrol. See how much I know about you? I even know what's in your fucking mouth. Look at me. Look at me.
Look at me. You take up with the Jews. Yeah, you think that's what London's all about? You can just come down, pick a side. You fucking clown. Now your life is over. My face is the last thing you'll ever see on Earth. Your mistake. You remember that when you get to hell. Finish him off.
I suppose we should see if the bastard's still alive.
And the new series of Peaky Blinders continues at the same time next week.
On a gathering storm comes a tall, handsome man in a dusty black coat with a red right hand.